So we're working on a 1998 Ford Ranger. This is the one that has the 3.0 liter in it. And we're replacing these little seals that are at the base of the valve stem. What are these called again? Valve stem seals. And just wanted to show you the operation here. So you actually do have to get these out of the way. We'll have to readjust all of them later. But those are just 10mm bolt in this case. You buzz those off. And they make a special tool for depressing this. But we also make that special tool. So we just cut down, this is an old bearing race, but we thought about using like a socket or something. But you probably should get the actual tool. I'll link to it in the description below. But we're just using this along with a big C-clamp. And the way that you get this in there, you press that spring against the valve stem, so if you, or the valve. So if you come look at the other side here, where I have this centered, you can see I'm pushing on the valve, and then go back to the other side.
Yeah, it's good.
And you'll see as I tighten this down that it's just depressing that spring. Once we get it depressed enough, we can just flick those out of there and loosen it back off. With that out of the way, you can then remove these two components and push the valve out like that. Now we're carefully cleaning off some of the carbon on here, just using like a brass bristle brush because you don't want to mess up the really fine machined surfaces on here. And then we're pulling off the actual seal. It's just pressed on there, as far as we can tell. Once the old one is off, carefully cleaning up the surface. That one actually came off really clean, which is nice. Sometimes they leave a little bit of residual rubber. Once you have that surface good and clean, you can dip your seal in some fresh oil. Press it back in place. Alright, so we're just gonna reassemble this now. Just press the valve back in. Make sure everything moves freely, and then I like to spin it a couple times with the valve seat closed. I don't know if it actually does anything, but it feels like I'm doing something. And we'll take our spring, set that back on. Top piece here. Just carefully recompress it. We're using a little bit of grease on the keepers, the little pieces that actually hold the valve. These are called keepers. So we're just putting a dab of grease into the base of the keeper, and then we have this Allen wrench that we actually magnetized with that magnet there. Very handy because then we can just pick up the part. So having a magnet for that is very handy. Then we just rotate it around, get some grease in the other one. And obviously you put it so the taper is toward the top. So there's both in place. And then as I loosen this, it is just going to neatly center itself. And there it is, fully installed. And then we've got these components wiped down and a little bit of new oil on them. Actually, we need to wipe this one down. Like crazy clean, but we're just getting them clean. I like to put a little fresh oil here. And now we'll proceed right on down the line, and we're just doing one at a time so we don't mix up any of the parts from the different valves. Since we're reusing all these parts, we want them to stay with the components that they've weared with and against. So yeah, hopefully that helps you out, and or at least was interesting, and we'll talk to you later.